people could go in and look, rock climbing, no, I'm frightened of heights. Hang on, surfing or fishing, that might do for me. So they can go in and choose particular interviews and listen to them to cherry pick what they want.
Yeah.
Surf action would be no good for me because I'm terrified of the water. I never passed my army swimming test, 9 years in there, but I never passed it, So surfing wouldn't suit me, but anything fishing related, I'm all over it, you know what I mean? And that's what we want to give, that choice. And the ability for somebody, as you say, they get isolated, their only contact with the world is the internet, Facebook and that. Well, if they can come on, they don't have to interact with the radio station, but they can pick up on the interviews and then use them if they feel fit, you know what I mean? That's what we want here.
I think it's fantastic what you're doing, and I seriously wish you all the best. And I really appreciate you giving me the chance to talk about our tiny little charity.
It's our radio station, mate, yours and mine.
Well, brilliant. Well, I appreciate that. Our radio station, yeah.
Well, it is. That's what we say on the website. It's our radio station, yours and mine. So, right, this has been a fantastic thing, mate. I can see the need for you and I to talk again and maybe run specific items, maybe the trips over to the war game.
I'll tell you what would be good. I've got a bunch of American veterans coming over in May. Perhaps if you want to give us a ring back then, and you can talk to some of them about the way they operate.
You're gonna have those up in the north east, are you?
Yeah, I've got them coming over in May. Yeah, they're over in October, and they're coming over in May.
Yeah, fantastic. Then you may even have my company, mate.
That'd be nice too. Because we've got we're going to show them the best of the northeast. We've got a few little things we've got a few little radio things we're doing locally about what we're trying to do with an international veterans exchange, which again gives people who wouldn't have the opportunity to go abroad and meet other veterans. And we went last year to Little Rock, Arkansas, and I tell you, and again you can read about that in the news and events section on our website. And it blew me away. It was just tremendous. And the relationships and the friends. What's been wonderful is the friendships the guys made with the American vets over there.
Yeah.
And there's about 3 or 4 of them actually going over on separate holidays. Now that they've got some friends in America. Independent of what we are. And that is marvellous.
Oh, that is absolutely fantastic, mate. It's the dog's dangly bits. I love it.
It is.
Fishing for Heroes, a charity I mentioned earlier, you know of them, I'm sure. They did an exchange a couple of years ago. I didn't get out to the States, but I did get down to meet the Americans when they were over here. That was before I had the radio station up and running. But this sort of thing, it's the internet. As long as I've got a Wi-Fi connection, I can do my radio station from anywhere. So getting out and getting these live things done is what we're going to do. And as I've now started the process. You mentioned a KICS company, community interest company. That was about a month. I've started the paperwork. I'm turning Veterans Radio Net into a KICS company anyway. That should be done within the next month or so. So get some sponsorship, get some funding through that way, and this radio station it's on the up, and it's to support guys like you. Yeah,
there's an end to it, absolutely. Yeah. Well, you've got my offer there. When these come over in May, come up and talk to them and do some interviews with the American.
And also thrash the water a little bit.
Yeah. Well, Ed will take you out anywhere you want to go.
Okay, matey.
Usually on a Tuesday, so no problem with that one.
All right. Tony, you and I will talk again in the not-too-distant future. I know you're a busy bugger, but I'll catch up with you at some point, probably next week. We'll talk some more about what we can do, another interview. And, mate, if there's anything you want to promote, anything going on you want people to know about, please either phone me, send me an email, or put it on our Facebook page. We'll do our damnedest to pin it up there and spread the word.
I will do. I did forget to mention my football tournament on the Sunday, 29th of June, but I'll email you that and you can give a shout out for that one.
I'll do that gladly, mate. As I say, it's your radio station as much as it is anybody else's. Use it for what you need it to be, mate.
Appreciate it. Take care and watch what you're doing.
I'll do that, mate, and you. All right.
Cheers, mate. Bye.
Bye-bye. Right. Again, I will apologise for the quality of the recording there, but it's what we've got that we can work with, that we can afford at the moment. Guys, that was Tony from About Face. Forward Assist. Some people will know them as About Face. Sam, I've got you on here. You say you're still there. Interviews like this do strike some heart chords. I won't apologise for that either. They're meant to. It's what we're about. We have some bloody good fun here, particularly on the chat board. The naffy banter, naffy of the airways, as somebody has called it in the past. And that's a fantastic tag. I love it and I keep using it. We have some great fun. We take the mickey out of each other. It is absolutely the dog's dangly bits, as I called it in that interview there. But we've also got to talk about the hard stuff as well. Laughter is a great therapy, but it's not a long-lasting therapy. When we get charities like this talking about what they do, particularly with their interaction with America, as Tony said there in May, they've got some American vets coming over here, and believe me, if I've got to move Mount Everest, I'll start now with a teaspoon. I'll be there. You know what I mean? Do the interviews. They are doing things right over there. They are doing things wrong over there. Same in this country. If we can swap information, swap ideas, maybe we'll both sides of the pond start to get more things right. So, and besides that, if I can go up and fish, hey ho, happy days, you know what I mean? If I've got a rod in my hand, fine, I'm a happy chappy. Sorry, being hard is sometimes very hard to deal with. That's a post from Sam. Yes. Hang on, I've just got to swap pages here so I can get this up on the bigger one. Robert, passed out, Butler Barracks. Sorry, haven't heard that for years. Haven't heard what, Alan? Sorry, you just interrupted. I'm trying to read a post. I'm trying to translate Scottish into English anyway, which is hard enough. But then somebody puts another post up and the board flicks up and I lose it. Robert, when I passed out in Butler Barracks in my pass out parade, not one came to see me in the Cambridge Military Hospital. Sorry. Sense of commitment. As I say, I'm missing something on the translation here at the minute, Robert, but I think I get where you're going there. Plenty of people saw you on the pass-out parade. Nobody came to see you in hospital. Am I getting that right? I haven't heard that in years, says Alan. Lol. Alan, I don't know where you're going with that one, mate. But, Alan, and Ian, if you're still out there, are you with us, Ian? Have you got your ears on? I've got one up here from... Sorry, Alan's saying he was in Netley. Okay, fine. I was once in a pink dress with yellow tights, but there you go. I've got pictures. Anybody want to see them? No, I wouldn't do that to you. You'd have to go into therapy afterwards. Ian, are you still with us? We've got another Dr. Hook. A Judge Dredd. Dr. Hook. This is called Dr. Kitch. And Jim says, hang on, another post on the Facebook here before I go to that. Commitment can only come from brothers and sisters in arms. That's from Sam. I can't argue with that in any way, shape or form. You're reading Ask About Face, Ken. No, I'm not, Alan. I'm not stood on my head. Sam, your comment there, there's no argument with that at all. It's what Veterans Radio Net is about. It's brothers and sisters being there for brothers and sisters. Anyway, Ian and everybody else that's out there. And it was a bit static, but it is Thursday night. It's what it is. This is Judge Dredd, Dr. Kitch, and I believe it is just about good enough to put on the radio. Not too risky.
I I am not a qualified physician, and I don't want to give this injection. I am not a qualified physician, and I don't want to give this injection. Dorothy is begging for trouble. She is insisting I give her this needle. But darling, one thing you ought to know, don't blame me for where the needle go. I push it in, she pulls it out, I push it back. She starts to shout, Dr. Kitch, you're terrible. I can't stand the sight of your needle. She lied down in such a position, it was difficult to give this injection. She started holding on to the needle, making me so uncomfortable. I said, darling, can't you be steady? I'm going to have it in very shortly. She said, Dr. Kitch, I am sorry, but the sight of the needle frightened me. I push it in, she pulls it out, I push it back. She starts to shout, Dr. Ring Ding, you're terrible. I can't stand the sight of your needle. She lies down in such a position, can't stand moving her body. So I slap her in the face with vexation and go on giving the injection. She screamed, Doctor, stop it, I can't stand the pain. I don't think you're inside the right vein. I said, you silly fool, you wouldn't be told. The needle must be sticking in the wrong hole. I push it in, she pulls it out, I push it back. She starts to shout, Dr. Dread, you're terrible. I can't stand the sight of your needle. I pull it from the hole and start again. I have the needle now in the right vein. The needle just gone in half an inch. The stupid young lady starts to flinch. Suddenly she bawled, Dread, it's working. I can feel the penicillin going in. I said, you silly fool, look what you do. The needle gone and broke inside of you. I push it in, she pulls it out, I push it back. She starts to shout, Dr. Ring Ding, you're terrible. I can't stand the sight of your needle ringing. Dr. Kitch, thank you. Right.
Okay.
Now,
right. Enough of that rudeness. I mean, Jim, how could you put that up? I mean, you were picking on me. Play the bloody song, says Jim. Oh, well, it is played. Sam, you're saying good night, mate. Fine. See you tomorrow morning and look forward to having you do your first regular stint here tomorrow night. Have a good night, fella. And love to Karen if she's still listening in. Right, guys, where are we? 22:29. That means I've got 31 minutes left of this broadcast. Alan is going to go and get political all over, what is it, Newsnight, a little later on using Twitter. He's going to have his say. Mind you, he's been having a say a lot here on our chat board tonight, as he always does. Surprised he's got anything left in him to advise people about. And that's all you're doing, isn't it, Alan? You're just advising people. You're not making comments. You're not giving opinions. You're just advising. Right, Alan, I have to go now. Question time is on. Okay, yeah, we're coming up to the time. That's it. Alan's done for the night. And anybody around Royal Tunbridge Wells, if you see a volcano erupting, it's just Alan on Twitter. That's all it is. Don't worry, your homes are safe. Right, ladies and gentlemen, it is, as always, an honour and a pleasure to have your company here, your support. If you like what Veterans Radio Net is about, then please go to our Facebook and press like. if there's something wrong with it, something you think is wrong